Good evening and welcome. It's another Monday night installment of ILFL Soccer Night with me, David Joseph. This is what we're going to talk about first and second segment of the show. It's the First Division because it's all happening in the First Division and we need to give them credit where credit's due. So, without further delay, we're going to look at the game between SCTA and West End. Now, what would have happened if this season SCTA were right up there among the title challengers and this would have been the crunch game to see who won the league? Well, that's not what it was, but it surely could have been. Was it a big test for West End to see if they could get over the final hurdle? Here are the highlights from yesterday's game, SCTA versus West End.
Yeah, basically our season went a lot better than we thought at first because we had a very young team who didn't know what we were going to expect. But to be quite fair, the boys lived up to it, so well done to them. And we just can't wait to go to the Prem and see how well we do. We expect to give a few teams a shocker out there, so other than that, we're happy.
So there it is. Congratulations. We have another set of champions in the Inner London Football League, and that is West End. Congratulations to all you guys out there watching in Football World. Here to see your manager, Azad Ali, on TV to gloat about West End's success. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I bet you haven't stopped smiling since yesterday.
Well, I'm not the manager, I'm the club secretary. Ahmed is the manager, so just...
You're the club secretary?
I'm the club secretary.
So do you just sit
manager.
behind the table and not see what's happening on a Sunday?
Well, to be honest with you, I've only been to one match actually the whole season, so it's kind of not good for me.
So, but you've come along here to take the glory, so why not? Credit where credit's due. Tell us how West End have got there and how you managed to get from where you have been to being champions of the First Division in the ILFL.
Well, to be honest with you, when we entered ILFL, we were expecting to be Division 2, which would have been quite good for us, because being a new team, because it was a completely new team that we put together. But with the restructuring, we went to First Division, so we weren't so sure how we will end up doing. So, you know, without taking anything away from the boys that played all throughout the season, and they've done well, and they've stuck together. And I think all the credit has to go to the manager, Ahmed. I think he's done exceptional work with the boys in terms of discipline, the way they play football, just sticking together really. And that's what kind of got us through. And looking forward to the Premier Division, actually. Looking
forward to the Premier Division, and that's what we're going to talk about more in the second segment of the show. As that's going to be with us throughout all three segments of the show, where we're going to talk about the remaining First Division results. We're going to talk about the Unity Cups, Summer League, and everything else to come up. And we're going to talk about some other notable successes by some of our ILFL teams. So first, before I get to all of that, I'm just going to run you through the rest of the First Division results. Here they are on your screen now. Burdett beat Lotus by 5-1, and so stopped Lotus's mini revival. The game between Hilltown and Bromley Juniors, that's an away win to Bromley Juniors. SCTA 3, West End 6, as we've seen. And St Catherine's put 3 goals past Leytonstone to dent their faint hopes of finishing second in that division. So there is the final division as it stands. West End, 56 points from 22 games, 91 goals scored, champions of the First Division. So well done to you, West End. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk more about West End, the First Division, and everything else ILFL. So stick around, and we'll be back after this short break.
You are watching ILFL Soccer Nights.
Sponsored by Hawk and Eagle.